And we bid you a very pleasant good evening. Welcome aboard Cardinal Park, now known as TBA Credit Union Ballpark. We're here on a beautiful day for baseball here in Johnson City, Tennessee. Your Elizabethton Cyclones on the air tonight. We got 47 wins between these two teams here on the field tonight. You have Science Hill, an outstanding record, probably the premier team in all of Northeast Tennessee at 26-8. And the Cyclones of Elizabethton right back in here with a record of 19-7. We have Garrett Wilkins going for Science Hill, and for the Elizabethton Cyclones, we will counter Evan Carter. Big ball game here tonight because this is a springboard to the District 1 AA tournament, which we'll be having, of course, here starting Friday night. We'll play the winner of the Happy Valley Johnson County game. And so going to be a big night, beautiful night for baseball. We're joined up here tonight by a buddy. We've been trying to get this working for 3 or 4 years. Greer Craig's in the house. Want to help out for a couple innings here tonight, and we certainly appreciate that. And good evening, my friend. How are you?
Well, doing well, and thank you for the invite.
Yeah, so you've got some ties to Elizabethton over the years. Tell me about that.
Well, it started about 5 years ago when I met Ryan. I actually coached Ryan in basketball. He's the roughest Ryan Whitten. He's the roughest basketball player that I've ever known. And my son-in-law, along with Ryan and a couple other guys, dominated and terminated and eliminated a lot of people in the church league. And I was their coach, and it was quite an exciting moment to watch all that going on. But that's how it all started about 5 years ago. And then Sean came in, and hey, by the way, this hat I'm wearing, he gave me 5 years ago.
Did he really?
Oh, yeah, I've got a lot of wear and tear on it.
So you've got some numbers over there. Tonight we've got it? Oh, yeah. Thank you. Oh, who's he DHing for? Pitcher, Wilkins, thank you. We're getting the starting lineups here. So, yeah, we had a chance to, you and I kind of go down through some stats and rattle off some things as we get ready here for the pregame. Elizabethton, by the way, taking infield right now, so we're not that far away from the start of this thing. But run down some stats you see, big guy, that kind of jump out at you.
Well, the starting 5 hitters, the first 5 hitters are hitting an average of over 400. That's quite impressive. I mean, that's you're going to produce some runs. Now, of course, pitching's got a lot to do with the batting averages, but if these kids can play to their potential night in and night out, that's why they're 19-7. They are playing to their potential. I see a lot of things here that I like, and but you know, there's one thing I haven't seen them play, but I do know this. This is a magical school, Elizabethton. Of all the schools in this area, and I'm not saying this because you asked me to do this show, Tom. I mean this from my heart and from my vision and knowledge. Elizabethton School is a magical school. They've got a little bit good in every area. It's not like they just have a good baseball team. They got a good football, basketballs. I've seen the tennis team. I'm amazed at what this school has produced with 700 students. You tell me some other place that matches this, I'd like to just call in and let me know. I'd like to see it.
You're exactly right. They do a phenomenal job at Elizabethton, and so that's who we've got going on here. Brought to you by Chick-fil-A again of Elizabethton. We'll take a break. We'll come right back. We got starting lineups coming up next here. We are live at Cardinal Park, now TBA Credit Union Ballpark. We'll get ready for baseball right after you hear this from Blackburn Childers and Stegall, and also from Sprint here in Elizabethton Cyclone Baseball.
Blackburn Childers and Stegall, providing tax, accounting, and audit services in East Tennessee for over 50 years. Blackburn Childers and Stegall, the region's largest firm, and serves individuals, family businesses, healthcare, nonprofits, manufacturers, and many more industries. Blackburn Childers and Stegall's Wealth Management, celebrating their 20th anniversary this year. BCS Wealth Management is a full-service financial firm, providing personal financial planning, investments, and group benefits. For more information, please call 423-282-4511. That's 282-4511, or on the web at bcscpa.com. That's bcscpa.com. Blackburn, Childers, and Stegall, proud sponsor of Elizabethton Cyclone Baseball. Our great sponsor at Sprint, giving you a chance to save at all Sprint stores across the Tri-Cities. When you go into any Sprint store and say you heard the Tom Taylor Sports Show or Elizabethton Cyclone Baseball, they'll give you 25% off or a fourth off any accessory in the store. That would include Urban Armor gear cases, OtterBox cases, any screen protectors, tempered glass, 25% off, wireless charging stands, pop sockets, tablet cases, wireless chargers, battery packs are all 25% off when you say you heard the Tom Taylor Sports Show or Elizabethton Cyclone Baseball. Also, Beats headphones, both the headphones and the earbuds, 25% off when you say you heard the show. Also, 3-piece magnetic organizers, battery packs, tablet cases, JBL portable flip speakers. It goes on and on. Anything accessory in the store at any Sprint store in the Tri-Cities, say you heard the Tom Taylor Sports Show and or Elizabethton Cyclone Baseball, and save 25% off today at your Sprint store across the Tri.
Back at Cardinal Park, again, TBA Credit Union Ballpark. Yours truly, Tom Taylor, Mike Side with Greer Craig. Again, Greer, the starting man tonight is Evan Carter for the Elizabethton Cyclones. Again, making his, sixth start of the season.
Sixth start, yes.
Give me the numbers. Give me the tale of the tape for Evan Carter.
Well, the first thing I look at is walks and strikeouts. He has 9 walks. He has 29 strikeouts. That's almost a 4-to-1 average of strikeouts versus base on balls. That's going to keep you in a ball game, particularly if it's tight. His earned run average is 3.74. He's been in 5, won 2, lost 3. But, you know, a one loss doesn't really tell me how the guy's pitching. What really tells you how he's pitching if you look at the balls, based on balls, and the number of strikeouts. He's doing a pretty good job. High school pitcher, that's pretty good.
That's Evan Carter. Let's give you the starting lineups for the Elizabethton Cyclones, again at 19-7. Leading off and playing second base, Ethan Eggleston. Batting second, your center fielder, Ryan Wetzel. Batting third and only pitching tonight, as Greer alluded to, will be Evan Carter. Batting fourth, shortstop, cleanup batter, Corey Russell. Batting fifth tonight, Evan Perkins DHing for the catcher, Carson Dillard. Batting sixth and playing right field is Logan Estep. Batting seventh and playing third base, Matthew Daly. Batting eighth and playing left field tonight with Carter on the mound is Nico Ashley. And batting ninth and playing first base is Nick Johnson. Again for Elizabethton, 19-7 on the season. Eggleston at second, Wetzel in center, Carter pitching, Russell at shortstop, Perkins DHing for Dillard the catcher. Estep in right field, Daly at third base, Ashley in left field, and Johnson at first base. For the Science Hill Hilltoppers of Ryan Edwards, 28-6 on the season. We lead off with the center fielder, Ben Grable. Batting second and playing third base, Cade McCoy. Batting third, your shortstop, David Bryant. Chance Hall, your DH for the pitcher, Garrett Wilkins, will bat fourth. Batting fifth and playing left field, Colton Keller. Batting sixth for Science Hill this evening, the first baseman, Matthew Levi. Batting seventh, the catcher, Zach Copenhaver. And the bottom three now for Science Hill, Caleb Marmo in right field. And again, you have Garrett Stiltner at second base. So again, Grable in center, McCoy at third, Bryant at short, Hall DHing for Wilkins, the pitcher, Keller in left field, Levi at first base, Copenhaver catching, Marmo in right field, and Stiltner at second base. The standings getting ready for the AAA tournament. You have Science Hill on top. They swept the league, ran the table. They're 12-0, 28-6 overall. On the other side of the ledger, our Cyclones again at 8-4 in conference play, wrapping up. This is the final game of the regular season, and you have a record for Elizabethton at 19-7. Beautiful day in the ballpark here again at TBA Credit Union. The dimensions down the right field line, 315, left field line, 330, and straightaway center with about a 40-foot fence to drive it over. The right even Steven, maybe you can see it on the screen, maybe not. 400 feet to straightaway center field, and Greer, to get it over top of this ballpark, this field, you got to hammer it, because not only is it 400 feet out there, but the fence goes up about 25, 30 feet. You're better.
It's 20, 25 feet, but the wind's blowing in. That's another factor.
You're better at ciphering than I am, so it's probably 25, 30 feet out there for sure, as far as the fence. So, final game of the regular season. We turn our attentions to this District 1 AA tournament, which starts again here Friday night for the Cyclones. We'll take on the play-in game, which is Thursday, between Happy Valley and Johnson County. And that winner will take on the Cyclones on Friday night. If we should win, we'll play on Saturday at noon. We're playing an early game because guess what? It's prom night in Elizabethton on Saturday, so the boys have to go home, get all gussied up, get them tuxes on. The girls have to get that lipstick on, get prettied up. So it'll be, again, as we said, prom night. So if we win Friday night, we'll play noon here on Saturday. We'll take a quick break. We'll come right back. We're not that far away from first pitch. We are live here again at Cardinal. I keep saying Cardinal Park. Old habits hard to break. TVA Credit Union Ballpark. We'll take a break and be right back with one of our great sponsors, Chick-fil-A and Carter County Bank. You're listening to Elizabethton Cyclone Baseball.
Hi, I'm Rob Cole with Bays Mountain Park. There's something for everyone at Bays Mountain Park. Whether you're an outdoor enthusiast or simply looking to get away and relax, Bays Mountain Park in Kingsport, Tennessee is the perfect destination. For only $4 per vehicle, enjoy 3,500 acres of breathtaking scenery, featuring 40 miles of hiking trails, wildlife habitats, one of the Southeast's premier planetariums, and much, much more. For more information, please visit www.baysmountain.com or call us at 423-229-9447. Bays Mountain Park, one of the Tri-City's best places for learning, leisure, and recreation.
This is Andrew McKeon, president of Carter County Bank. Carter County is blessed with amazing characteristics. Natural beauty, caring people, and locally owned small businesses all make our community one of the best places in America to live. Remember to support Carter County small businesses with your purchases, because for every $100 you spend at a Carter County owned business, $45 stays here to create local jobs and support our schools. When you spend $100 at a national chain store, only $14 remains in our community. So no matter where you roam, hurry back home. Let's pull together to support local business and make our community even better.
Tri-Cities Health at 2208 West Elk Avenue in Elizabethton wants to help you develop a roadmap to get you healthy again. They offer individualized, state-of-the-art diagnostic testing and treatment plans to help you achieve optimal health. They can help you with anxiety, depression, asthma and allergies, back pain, cholesterol, fatigue, headaches and migraines, high blood pressure, poor sleep, restless leg syndrome, thyroid problems, weight gain and weight loss, fibromyalgia, and DOT physicals, just to name a few. They're a phone call away at 543-7000. 543-7000. Listening is the key to getting at the root cause of your health issues. And again, that will help you develop a roadmap to get you healthy again. For more information, call today. Tri-Cities Health in Elizabethton at 543-7000, a proud sponsor of Elizabethton Cyclone Baseball.
Back at TVA Credit Union, yours truly, Tom Taylor, Mike side again with Greer Craig. Jason Carter's going to join us here in a little while. Gives an update on Duggar playing in the middle school tournament at Domtar Park in Kingsport. Other games today around the area: Sullivan East at Crockett, Dobbins Bennett at Unicoi County, Cherokee at Granger, Volunteer at Sullivan Central, University High at Unaka. Greer's going to talk about here in just a second the game yesterday when Dobbins Bennett hung on to beat our Cyclones. We'll talk about that in a second. Cherokee at Granger tonight, Volunteer at Sullivan Central, University High at Unaka, Cloudland and Hancock County, Wise Union at Sullivan North, and North Green at Providence Academy. Again, tournament starts for Science Hill on Saturday morning at 11 o'clock. They will play the winner of Cherokee Dobbins Bennett. Of course, we start here at Cardinal Park. There we go again. TVA Credit Union Ballpark again on Friday night. Winner will move on play at noon on Saturday. Greer last night, Cyclones go to J. Fred Johnson Stadium, gave them what they wanted, couldn't come up with a W, but pretty tight ball game. Tell me about it.
Well, from looking at it from an overview, to me, either team could have won the game. That's the first thing. And that's what makes this Elizabethton team, to me, so magical. The whole school is magical. They win things that they shouldn't win. They've got 750 kids over there, and they're playing schools that are twice and 3 and 4 times bigger, and they give them this kind of a ball game. Dobbins Bennett had 2 runs on 3 hits, had no errors. Elizabethton had 1 error, got 1 run on 2 hits. Now that tells me that they were competitive. You got to give them credit just for the fact they can go toe-to-toe with these people. And this Trey Shown, I think his name is Trey Shown.
Yes, sir.
This kid's got some talent. I mean, he's gonna move somewhere after high school. He's gonna be playing somewhere. And I'm just curious, what grade is he in? I don't know.
What station are you guys broadcasting the game on?
We've had an
We're on
interruption about
Facebook.
two young, beautiful women. What did you say, honey?
We're on Facebook.
Facebook?
Yeah. You have a phone? You have a phone app?
My mom has it.
Yeah. Here, I'll write it down for you. We have 2 young ladies that want to know where we are
Yes, and
broadcasting.
thank you for coming up, and hope to give you a good view here in just a second.
So keep
I'm going to
talking
keep going.
about
I'm
good
going to
friend.
keep
There you
going
go.
here. Yes, but the bottom line is that the fellows who were hitting at the top of the lineup, and they're better hitters, are the ones that produce the hits for Elizabethton. But these types of things, I didn't see the game, but I see the box score, and this tells me that once again the Cyclones are competitive. And I think about the many things they've done over the years, Tom, since I've lived in this area. It's incredible. It's really amazing. I mean, how many schools have got a football field that's covered with artificial turf that's in a 3A school?
Well put. You're exactly right.
You know, that's magical, man. I mean, the band wins, the state marching, the band competition. They've got a kid I just read about last week over here in Furman. He went to school at Elizabethton. He won some big tennis match, and it either won them the Southern Conference, or if not, he won an important match. It's all the time with these kids.
Yes. Well, the best part about this game is to honor our veterans, honor the folks who served in this country with the national anthem. We'll do that. Suffice it to say, remember the troops that are serving our country, both past and present, making sure we have the freedom that we have here again in the United States of America. So we're ready to go. Hilltoppers getting ready to be introduced by position. Again, these two teams played earlier in the season, won by Science Hill and Elizabethton. This game, or actually one here, this game was supposed to be played tonight in Elizabethton, but Ryan Fresno said, you know, we'd like to play it over here because we're going to be on this field for the tournament. They said, you know what? That's a smart move. And so that's why we're here tonight at TBA Credit Union Ballpark. In the dimensions, 330 down the left field line, 315 down the right field line, straightaway center, you poke it out of here at 400 feet. As they take to the field, you can see the Hilltoppers here on the screen, and so we'll take a break. We'll come right back, and we'll be ready to roll after this 30-second break for Champion Chevrolet. You're listening to 2018 Elizabethton Cyclone Baseball.
Champion Chevrolet on the Motor Mile in Johnson City's huge spring sale is in full swing. We have over 600 new Chevys to choose from with savings up to 20% off MSRP. 17 Silverado 1500, 20% off MSRP with over 200 in stock. 17 Silverado HD, 13% off MSRP. 2017 Equinox Trax in Malibu, 20% off MSRP. Don't forget our Saturday parts and service hours and shopping online 24/7. Champion Chevrolet on the Motor Mile in Johnson City, where we leave you asking, how do they do that?
Welcome to the Mini Morning News Show, where we are so excited about Chick-fil-A's Chicken Minis for breakfast that we've minified the news.
In real estate news, tiny homes for those who like everything within arm's reach.
In culinary news, micro food, because, you know, small plates.
In entertainment news, this year it's all about the mini-series.
In pop culture news, mini everything.
Because, aw. All right, thanks for listening. Now go put some mini in your morning with the chicken you love for breakfast. Chick-fil-A's Chicken Minis until 10:30 a.m.
Ready to go here at Cardinal Park. TBA Credit Union, thanks for being with us. See Ryan Presnell jogging past, take it down the third base line. This one's ready to go here. Leading things off again for the Cyclones will be Ethan Eggleston. Eggleston, Eggman, stepping in, batting a hefty .370. No homers and 16 RBIs, 2 doubles and a triple in the season. Garrett Wilkins, your starter, the right-hander for Science Hill at 28-6. Scheduled 7-inning affair. Wilkins will bring it. First pitch, swing and a miss. This one's underway. Defensively for Science Hill, Zach Copenaver behind the plate. First base, Matthew Levi. Second base, Garrett Stiltner. Anchoring down shortstop is David Bryan. And at third, we'll call out the name of Cade McCoy. Foul back our way to the backstop, and it's quickly no balls and 2 strikes.
He was right on that pitch. It fouled straight back. 21 walks, 8 strikeouts. That's a good leadoff figure. It's like a good pitcher.
Key to it, get on base, right?
That's right, get on base.
In the outfield, Colton Keller in left, Ben Grable in center, and Caleb Marmo in right. This one fouled back, and the count holds, and no balls and 2 strikes. Again, if you've not been here at the TVA Credit Union, the folks that own the Cardinals now have come in and made this infield artificial surface. Outfield is still natural grass. That's going to change after this upcoming Appalachian League season. They're going to go all artificial surface. Wilkins gets his sign from Copenhagen. Now he'll back off the rubber and climb back on. Hilltoppers again in the maroon tops, white bottoms, maroon caps, gold lettering, 0-2 pitch, ground ball,
man.
high chopper to the second baseman Fields, cap high on the second hop, got him one down.
For a moment, it looked like it was going to have eyes and get through. He hit it pretty good.
High chopper to Garrett Stiltner, plays it perfectly in the second hop, cap high, flips it to Matthew Levi, one away. Here's Ryan Wetzel. Wetzel batting .435. Leads the club in triples with 4, no homers and 18 knocks for number 1. Ryan Wetzel had a phenomenal football career, had 20 touchdown catches last season from more times than not Carter Everett. First pitch foul back. Speaking of, the Cyclones are going through spring football practice. They did not practice today because it is election day. They'll be back on the field tomorrow from 3 to 5. We're going to be there to check them out. Foul back Wetzel. 1 out in the first. Wilkins brings it way upstairs, sailed to the backstop, and it levels up at 1 ball and 1 strike here.
That's a big youngster. He's got to be 6'3".
He's big.
He's a big boy. And the biggest number 2 hitter I've seen in baseball. He's a big kid.
As they say back home, he's a strapping lad.
Yeah,
so
buddy.
Hello to Frank Peters watching in Elizabethton. Thank you, my friend. Beautiful night in the ballpark. Game time temperature 77 degrees here. Wilkins delivers. Wetzel
Look at
ground
him.
ball.
Oh, man,
one.
come on.
Backhanded in the Stiltner at second. Got him 2 down.
He got robbed, brother. You're talking about another foot left or right. That's a base hit. He got robbed.
Stiltner backhands at second and makes it look routine. It's a tough play, as Greer said. 2 away. Here's Evan Carter. Carter settles in batting .395. Second to the club in RBIs, 2 homers, 34 RBIs, 10 doubles on the season. To lead the club in that department. Team batting average a very hefty .353. Carter, only a sophomore. First pitch, chopper, shortstop, takes a high hop. Can he get him? Fields, throws.
Close. Yeah.
And he'll be safe at first base. So what should have been a routine ball for David Bryant, I go E6 on that one, and he's in. Carter at first base.
I'm going to tell you something. See, I told you I was liberal. I don't know that he'd have got him if he'd have got a good hop.
You want to give him an infield hit?
I'll tell him, yeah, he had. In my opinion, he had it beat.
There you go. We'll go with it. We'll take that.
Evan
will like that better than an
and
E6.
by the way, his
like
batting average is .395. He's up to over 400 now.
There you go. Well put. Here's Corey Russell. Russell batting cleanup, batting an even .400. Mid on base batting .575. 1 homer and 36 runs driven in this season for Corey Russell, the outstanding football running back. First pitch, bat handle foul, backing out of play, strike 1.
If he hits anything in the right field, he can go to third standing up. The guy's in close, and the wind's blowing that direction. I think it's going to happen right here. Come on, 4. Let's see here. We got,
Greer Craig's joining us here tonight, so we're going to switch in and give him an infield hit.
I am, but I mean that's not. I'm not official here, but
well, you are for the moment.
Oh, so, okay. Well, that's
we'll
a
go
hit.
with it.
All right, here we go. We broke up the no-hitter early. Here we go into right field this time.
Hello, Jerry Keller. Listening and watching. Appreciate that.
Look at right field. What did I tell you? What did I tell you? Go on to third base, boy. Go ahead. Oh, my goodness. I'm running this early. I'm running him. He's going to make a play. Well, all right.
He muscles ones in the right field, and so 2 out, 2 men on. Here's Evan Perkins. Perkins, your DH tonight.
Yeah.
Perkins batting .423, a homer, and 27 RBIs. So
these boys are hitting the ball.
Carter at second. At first is Corey Russell, and here is your 2-out batter, Evan Perkins, DHing for the catcher, Carson Dillard.
Well, I've picked the final score already. I can tell you now. Elizabethton's going to win this 8-3.
8-3.
Yeah,
all right.
Put that down.
If you get that right, we're going to Vegas. How's that? We're loading up. First pitch popped him up.
I tell you what,
out of play,
they're going
1.
to the right side, and if they get that ball in the gap between the left fielder and the center fielder, you can walk on because that's a long way out there. It's early on. If I'm coaching on bases, I'm running them. Now you're down a tight ball game, you got to be different. But I would have had him. I'd have sent him to third.
2 on, 2 out. Let's see what happens here. Wilkins will bring it on the 0-1 pitch to Evan Perkins. And it's an off-speed pitch.
Little bit
This
inside
is inside, 1-1.
Yeah, a little inside. I hope I'm not talking too much to you here. No, really. If I am, just nod your head, okay? I'm talking to you like I'm sitting in the stands, all right? I'm not on the radio. All right, here we go.
1 ball, 1 strike. Wilkins to the bell. Checks the runners at second and first. Waving that bat, Evan Perkins, see what he can do with it. Pitches and a bat handle foul, backing out of play, 1-2.
Now think about this. Since they started swinging, they've only swung 1 time and missed the whole lineup. That tells me they're going to hit the ball. They're ready. They're ready.
They're swinging tonight. They're going after it.
That backdrop out there, you'd be amazed how much it helps you hit the ball. That black backdrop in center field.
With that white ball coming in.
Yes, sir. You can pick it up.
Wilkins checks the runners again. He'll deliver the pitch. Upstairs,
Ooh,
good eye. Evan Perkins up and out of the strike zone. Count levels at 2-2. On deck, if it continues, is Logan Eastep. Top of the first.
Yeah.
It was Eggleston ground out to second. Wetzel grounds out to second. Carter infield base hit. Russell a single to the right. 2 on, 2 out.
Hey, good job, Tom.
Trying to produce it here. Wilkins.
Yeah, good job.
2-2 pitch.
Back.
And
man,
the
they're right on that
2-2.
pitch. They're right on it.
J.P. Nix in Colorado's watching tonight. He's done come out of the mountains, sit alongside the road. He's picking up a truck. Coach Nix.
I have been to Aurora.
I think it's Aurora.
Beautiful.
I think it's Aurora, Colorado.
Yeah.
I think it's what Coach President said.
It's
2-2 pitch. Wilkins getting ready to bring it here. See what Evan Perkins can do. He'll turn him loose. And it's a ground ball to the second baseman. Fields cap high. Snaps to the first. That's in. No runs, 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left. We go to the bottom of the first. Cyclones visiting tonight at TVA Credit Union Ballpark. Bottom of the first will go. Your score, Elizabethton nothing. Coming up, Science Hill Hilltoppers. You're listening to 2018 Elizabethton Cyclone Baseball.
$10,500 in down payment assistance, and you could be eligible. That's right. Appalachian Community Federal Credit Union, helping more than 50 families achieve home ownership, and for many, down payment assistance has meant the difference between renting and owning. You could be eligible. For more information, go to the web at myacfcu.org. Appalachian Community Federal Credit Union, with branches in Gray, Johnson City, Rogersville, Kingsport, Jonesboro, Norton, Virginia, in Kentucky, Berea, McKee, and Booneville, Kentucky. myacfcu.org. $10,500 in down payment assistance, and you could be eligible. For more information, simply call 1-800-378-3778 or go to the web at myacfcu.org. Appalachian Community Federal Credit Union, proud member of Elizabethton Cyclone Baseball.
Back at TVA Credit Union Ballpark, here's truly Tom Taylor bringing it with you along with, well, my man Greer Craig's with us here for a couple innings tonight. Give us the numbers again of Evan Carter making his 6th start of the season. Give us the numbers that tell to the tape.
This is his 6th start of the season. He's 2-3, and his earned run average is 3.74. You have to take all of that into consideration when you start looking at who he's pitched against and all these things. He's coming up against the best team in the area tonight, and we'll find out what he's got for sure. But let me tell you what I do like when I look at his stats. He's got 9 base on balls and 29 strikeouts. And I said this earlier, that's almost a 4-to-1 ratio. He's keeping it for a high schooler. I think that's phenomenal.
We do too. Let's see if he can keep it up here. The sophomore, the Duke, he's already committed to Duke as a sophomore. He can play.
Are you kidding? He's a sophomore?
He's already made a verbal commitment to play at Duke, and so here's left-hand batting center fielder Ben Grable leading things off here. The bottom of the first, wind blowing left to right here at the ballpark. Beautiful night for baseball here in Johnson City. Carter brings it. Pitch inside, ball 1. Defensively, you have Carson Diller behind the plate, Nick Johnson at first, Ethan Eggleston at second. Shortstop is Corey Russell. Third is Matthew Daly. Left field, Nico Ashley. Center field, Ryan Wetzel. Right field, Logan Eastep. Pitch, and it's a strike call down the heart of the plate on all-speed pitch, 1-1. Got some new folks listening. I want to give them a shout-out here. And that would be Mary Stoll Grable and Marcus Dakota Dykes and Billy Lewis. Thank you for listening to the broadcast.
Oh, yes.
This is inside, 2-1.
Listen, the ball, in my opinion, this is, you want me to just comment, right? That curve went over the plate. It dropped down after it passed the plate, but the front of the plate's where you call the ball as a strike. That was a strike.
This one downstairs, 3-1.
Oh, great day. Should be 2-2, but anyhow,
Even with the bag at third defensively is Matthew Daly. Corey Russell at short, second. Eggleston Johnson at first. Dillard behind the plate. Carter gets his sign. He'll bring the 3-1 offering, and it's a fly ball right field. It's well tagged. Going back E-step, over his head, up against the fence, off the planks, and leading off with a stand-up double is Ben Grable for Science Hill. Here's Cade McCoy, the third baseman. Against Science Hill, as you see on the screen, with maroon tops, gold numbers, gold lettering, and white breeches. There I am talking country again. White pants, not white breeches. So,
I heard that.
Yeah. You can take the boy out of the country, can't take the country out of the boy.
No, it was breeches.
Old breeches. Here's Cade McCoy, David Bryan on deck here. Bottom of the first, threatening the Hilltoppers. Leadoff man with a two-bagger. Carter brings it. First pitch popped him up, backing out of play, strike one. Beautiful night. We've been waiting for this kind of weather. It's been iffy for the last 2 or 3 weeks weather-wise. Boy, it is awesome, gorgeous out here tonight. No question.
You know, with that backdrop, the little mountain, the little hill up behind it. Oh, it's beautiful. This is absolutely beautiful.
Off-speed pitch, caught the outside corner. Nice pitch, 1-1.
So
the story on Evan Carter is you better get him early, because as the game goes on, he gets stronger and tougher, and that's been the tale of the tape on this kid all season long. So Science Hill needs to get him early, because he typically gets stronger, as we said. Downstairs misses, and it's, let's see, maybe.
Man.
Our scoreboard operator's asleep at the wheel, apparently. So it's 1 ball, 2 strikes. No, it's not. There you go. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Carter brings it. Reaches out, pooches it foul, backing out of play. Count holds it, a ball, 2 strikes.
He had him fooled, but he hung in there. You got to give him credit. He threw the bat out of there. Got a little wood on it. Got a little metal on it. Little metal.
Little tin.
Yeah,
a little aluminum, I guess. Jason Carter joins us in the third inning, talking about the Duggar baseball. Evan Carter brings it, 1-2 offering, and he fouls it back again to the backstop.
That was another close miss, but he hung in there. Give him credit.
Science Hill runs the table in the regular season, going 12-0. They've had a phenomenal year, 28-6. They played some 12-0 in the Big 7. They went out of town, and they played some very, very tough competition. So they're getting ready for getting on down the road for Ryan Edwards' ball club in AAA.
They've got a great club. They really do.
1-2 pitch. Slow chopper, third base, Daly. Looks him back to second. Throw to first. Got it. Runner coming down. Here's the throw. He's in sliding. Ball.
No.
And it's a 1-0 ball game. Cade McCoy ground out 5-3. Johnson back across the diamond. Probably should have not done that, but he did. One hops it over the left shoulder of Corey Russell into the third base left field area, and scoring is Grable. It's a 1-0 ball game. So 5-3. That's an E on 3 on the throw. You cannot do anything but assess an error there on Johnson's throw. Allows the runner to score 1-0. Here's David Bryant, left-hand batting shortstop. Evan Carter brings it outside, ball 1.
I like this kid's batting stance right here. I like left-handed hitters anyhow, but I wished I had learned how to hit left-handed.
Evan Carter delivers. Fly ball, right field. He tags it. He stepped going back, foul ground, and that will be a long foul ball, home run. But it's just a long strike.
Yep. Now, you know where you throw him this time? Up under the chin.
Come right back at him?
Yes, sir, inside. You got to back him off the plate. This kid looks good. I don't know who he is, but
David
he looks good.
1-0 Hilltoppers in the first. One out.
I like his stance.
1 in.
I tell you, I'm moving him off the plate. That's it.
And a strike call.
There you go. Good. That pitch was right in there. That's
1 ball, 2 strikes. On deck is Chance Hall, the designated hitter.
Now you can waste a pitch or two and make sure he don't get dug in, because he looks like he's dug in to me.
And ground ball, smoker to Johnson. He'll field cleanly, wave off his pitcher. 2 away. Unassisted to the first baseman, Nick Johnson. Nice play. 2 outs for designated hitter Chance Hall. Hall will bat for your pitcher tonight, Garrett Wilkins. So an unearned run here on an error on the throw by Nick Johnson across the diamond has given Science Hill an early 1-0 lead. And here's your 2-out batter, the designated hitter Chance Hall. We don't have any stats on the Hilltoppers, but obviously 28-6, they've had offense up and down the lineup.
Yeah.
To win 28 out of 34 games, you've done something right. Carter brings it way outside, ball 1. Carson Dillard catching tonight, giving Perkins the night off.
I can
Although
only
everyone
remember
will be
Science Hill running a table one other time. I could be wrong in the history of that school since I've lived here.
Mm-hmm.
So they've done something special this year. There's no question.
1-0 pitch, and it's strike call, 1-1. Somebody just said, I'm a lefty. That would be Meredith Craig Berry.
Oh, my goodness. My daughter could thump it.
Oh,
I kid you not. Listen, 30 games, 33 home runs, but she couldn't catch a cold.
Here's the 1-1 pitch, ground ball, foul, third base side. Ryan Edwards clean
Third base coach made a one-handed grab,
Coach
barehanded.
Edwards. Yeah, it's looking good out there.
Hey, Meredith, thanks for tuning in, baby.
There you go.
That's my
Talented
daughter.
She's a talented young lassie. Saw her lead cheerleading for a couple of years, and she can dance.
She could really hit that ball, I tell you.
1-2 pitch, line shot left field.
You
Does
got to
that
get
stay
back.
in?
Got to
It
get
does
back.
over top of Nico Ashley. It'll roll to the wall. He'll get one. Chance Hall in standing up with a 2-out double for the Hilltoppers of Science Hill. Nico gambled on that play. He was going to try and make a big-time catch. Either one or two things going to happen. He's going to make a shoestring catch on that sinking line drive, or it's going to get by him. It got by him and roll to the fence. Second hit of the inning, and your 2-out batter continues. Here's Colton Keller, the Science Hill right-hand batting left fielder here. 1-0 Hilltoppers.
Game of inches. Another 6 inches. The ball's in his glove, and you're coming to the dugout.
Amen. Ground ball.
There you go, third.
At third.
The play.
Nice play. One hop.
Oh, man. Oh, my God.
2-1. Matthew Daly, a routine get out of the inning ground ball to his left, and he one hopped it to Johnson. No need for a one hop. That's a clean throw to first. Gets past Johnson.
I mean, that was
and that's a 2-1 ball game.
That pitcher's going to sue him for non-support. That's not right, brother.
That's the second error. Of course, the other night against Unicoi County, he had 3 errors after he struck out 11 and lost the ball game.
Yeah,
so,
you got. That's a routine play there.
Pitch fastball, strike
Tell you
call.
what, he's throwing strikes.
Matthew Levi.
I mean, he's throwing some strikes. Give him credit for that.
2 runs on 2 hits and 2 big errors for the Cyclones here in the first inning.
Yeah.
Here's Levi, your first baseman. So the Leakey defense has spotted the Hilltoppers a 2-0 lead.
Oh.
This one hits him in the helmet.
Wow.
And he'll head to first on a hit batsman.
You know, those helmets, just think about that. 30 years ago, that ball, he'd be in a hospital. That ball was a plunk. I mean, it was dead on the helmet. Wow. He just bounced off and he trots to first base. Thank goodness. Well, he seems to be fine.
Here's Zach Copenhaver, your catcher for Science Hill, batting number 7 on the lineup. 2-0 Hilltoppers, a 2-out, 2-1 here in the bottom of the first inning with scheduled 7. Evan Carter. Tough start defensively behind him here tonight. Brings it downstairs, misses ball 1.
He threw that a little bit harder. Did you notice that? I think he's a little fired up right now. Come on, pitch.
Oh, I would think you'd not be happy, yes.
Not too happy. I wouldn't be.
1-0 pitch. Copenhaver, ground ball. Past the diving third baseman, Daly left field. Run scores. It's 3-0. Copenhaver digs for second. Go round third. Nico Ashley having trouble in left field. And it's a 4-0 ball game coming to third. And he's safe to third with a 2-run triple.
You know, that's a shame. You're talking about the ball maybe a foot inside the baseline. And it's 2 errors, 4 runs, none of them earned. It's a shame. Son of a gun.
So the error charged to Daly. And the hit batsman come back to haunt Evan Carter. So we'll go out and talk and try and settle him down here. So you've had a double, a ground out to third, ground out to first, another double, error on third baseman, hit batsman, and now a 2-run bases clearing triple. 4-0 Science Hill first inning.
You know, it's kind of strange. We've had everything but a strikeout and a walk. So
that's true.
It's just
well put.
Sometimes it just isn't meant to be. The ball, if it's foul, it's just 2-0. That's a shame. We got to catch a break here, boys. Let's go.
Here's Caleb Marmo, the right fielder, 2-out batter. 4-0 Science Hill first inning. Bases occupied at third with Copenhaver.
Beautiful.
Big curveball caught the corner. Nice pitch. Big breaking ball. Strike called from Carter.
Good pitch.
Beautiful day for baseball here. And Science Hill has shown why they're 28-6. Pitch upstairs misses, and it's 1-1.
No question, they've got talent. They've got a lot of talent. I expect them to do something big in the state playoffs because this is a strong lineup.
They got the horses in the barn. Here's a swing and a foul tip of the plate. Count of the ball, 2 strikes now. Again, this is Caleb Marmo, M-A-R-M-O, the right fielder for Science Hill, number 8 in the lineup. In 4-0 Hilltoppers, 4 runs, 3 hits, 2 big errors for Elizabethton here to start it. But we're in the first inning. It's a long ball game. In high school baseball, I've seen it too many years. Anything can happen between now and the last out in the 7th inning.
I agree with you.
Carter brings it. Marmo, high chopper, foul, first base side.
There's another example. If the ball's fair, the inning's over. So I'm saying it was a little easy two-hopper, just foul. It seems like that they're something good's going to happen in a minute. I believe it. Hold on now.
Hang on here. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Hang on, Sloopy.
Now you go back into the 60s. 1-2 pitch, Carter.
Beautiful.
And strike 3 called. Got it.
All right, now we've had a strikeout. No walks, and we'll be fine.
Inning, 4 runs, 3 hits, 2 errors. They leave a man. We played 1. It's all Science Hill coming out of the gate. We'll go to the 2nd inning, and your score, Hilltoppers 4, Elizabethton nothing. You're listening to Elizabethton Cyclone Baseball.
At FCA, we're touching millions one heart at a time. Since 1954, the Fellowship of Christian Athletes has been putting the heart and soul in sports by challenging athletes and coaches to impact the world for Jesus Christ. As the largest sports ministry in the world, FCA now reaches over 2 million people annually on the professional, college, high school, junior high, and youth levels. Through this shared passion for athletics and faith, lives are changed, one heart at a time. Learn more at fca.org.
It's Friday night at 7 o'clock. You've been involved in a car accident. You may be out of state on vacation or just a few miles from home. What do? Who do you call? At Farmers Insurance Group, one call is all you have to make. Hello, this is Jim Klein, an agent with Farmers Insurance. It's called One and Done. You don't have to wait till Monday morning to file a claim. You can make the initial call and we'll begin right away to help you. We assist you in moving the vehicle to a certified repair shop, getting you set up with rental car, and informing your agent. Then here at the staff at Jim Klein Farmers Insurance, we follow the claim through to the end. It's that easy. One and Done. We're your one and done location for all your insurance needs. Auto, home, life, commercial, workers' comp, and bonds. We can help you with all your insurance needs. Give me a call today, Jim Klein Farmers Insurance at 247-5400. Your one and done location in Kingsport, 247-5400.
We go to the 2nd inning. First pitch, Logan Eastep pops it up out in shallow right field. It's out of no man's land, and the center fielder, Ben Grable, makes the catch. 1 away on the first pitch of the 2nd inning. 1 out. Here's Matthew Daly. Daly, your third baseman tonight. Daly comes in batting .266, no homers and 12 RBIs. Hey, Granddad, it's Jackson. Meredith Jackson Berry listening to the broadcast
Oh,
here.
my goodness.
Little Jackson. He's a dandy.
He is. He really is.
My granddaughter, for the longest time, had a crush on him. I guess I'll get killed by saying that, but that's okay.
Listen.
Hey, when you got it, you got it.
That kid, let me tell you, he's too pretty. I mean, that's the problem. He's got a problem there. I never had that problem. Well, my dad told me, like he said, to pick up something heavy, grunt and groan. But impress him, boy. Impress him. He don't have to do anything. Just stand there. It's not fair.
Oh, 2-0 count. Swing and a miss. Daly. 2 balls and a strike. It's 6, 7, and 8 here in the 2nd. Eastep Daly and Nico Ashley. Cyclones trail at 4-0. Final game of the regular season for both ball clubs. Bad handle foul down the right field line and backing out of play. And the count levels up at 2-2. You have Science Hill playing the winner of the Dobbins-Winner Cherokee game. AAA tournaments at J. Fred Johnson Stadium. They'll play that at 11 o'clock on Saturday morning. DB and Cherokee play at 3 o'clock Friday. Ground ball, slow roller, shortstop to his right, 3 steps. Field throws, got him, 2 down. 2-out batter gone. It made it look easy, and so 2 away in the inning, and it continues now for one Nico Ashley. Ashley only 7 at-bats this season. He only plays when Evan Carter, your typical left fielder, is pitching. And that's where we are tonight. 2 out in the inning. Nico, strike call to your 2-out batter. Wilkins gave up a couple of base hits in the first inning. Infield hit to Carter and a single to Corey Russell, but didn't hurt him. Nico chops it, third base, charging, fair ball, fields it, snaps it, and made it.
Oh, look out.
Spoke too soon. E5, Nico's down to second on the throwing error.
Well,
so Caden McCoy fielded that one, looked like it was a get out of the inning ground ball, shoots it past the first baseman down the right field line. Greer Craig, I think that first baseman right fielder right now, Sun's going to be playing a havoc with him here for the next couple of minutes.
If they can take it that side, it's a Sun field. I mean, we're talking looking right in it now. It's getting, and by the time it gets to 6:30, 7 o'clock, it's down low enough it's really a factor.
Nico goes to second with the throwing error, so a runner in scoring position for Nick Johnson, the number 9 man of the lineup for the Cyclones, trailing 4-0 here in the second. Johnson batting .309. Johnson, no homers and 11 RBIs. Hit to right field, plates a run. Pitch upstairs, good eye, Nick, ball one.
You know, they're batting him ninth, is that right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, and he's hitting, what, 300 and something?
Yes, sir.
Well, he might be your second leadoff hitter. I love his stance.
Yeah.
I like the way he's holding that bat. He's got no movement in that bat. He's going to hit the ball, I do believe.
1-0 pitch to the left-hand batting first baseman. Wilkins brings it. Johnson takes it outside. 2-0.
Walk's good as a hit. Get a big tater here. We're back in the game.
In the bigs tonight, Pittsburgh plays at Washington. Atlanta will be in New York against Thor Syndergaard. Newcomb's on the mound for the Bravos. Milwaukee at Cincinnati. Philadelphia, Miami. Colorado at Chicago. The White Sox in St. Louis. The Dodgers with Kershaw on the mound at Arizona. Fastball down the heart of the plate, called strike. And then San Diego at San Francisco. In the American League tonight, everything under the lights. Texas at Cleveland. Red Sox at Fenway with Sale on the mound, taking on Kansas City. Tampa Bay at Detroit, Yankees in Houston against Verlander, who is out of this world 4-0 out of the gate. This guy's the real deal. 2-1 pitch. Upstairs, good eye, 3-1. Also tonight, you have Toronto at Minnesota. The White Sox will be set in St. Louis. Baltimore against Big Albert Pujols and the Angels in Los Angeles, and Oakland at Seattle. Pujols, 2,996 hits. He's 4 away from 3,000. Big-time Hall of Famer. 3-1 count to Johnson. Can he deliver? Here comes the pitch. And it's fouled back our way.
Right on it. Right on it.
Top of the order on deck here in the second. Top of the second. 4-0. Science Hill. A beautiful, beautiful night at the ballpark. I know I'm being redundant, but we've sat out in cold and rain and ice pellets and everything else. So when it gets pretty, we've got to talk about it.
You know, if this batter can get on you, back to the top of the lineup, and you got 4 or 5 guys in a row that can hit it, you can have a big inning. But the key is right here. He's got to be on base. If he can get on, you've got a shot at some runs.
Payoff pitch coming here with Nico dancing around at second. 3-2 pitch. And he shoots it
hang
foul.
In there.
Stays alive. Full
hang
count.
In there.
Cardinals roll in here again, of course, in Johnson City Cardinals mid-June. And they've had some great guys come through here, I can tell you that. None bigger than the all-time greatest catcher, I think, in Cardinal history. Yadier Molina started here in Johnson City. Johnson waits on the payoff pitch. Wilkins going to bring it. Here it comes. Swing. Going to miss. Struck him out.
All right, we start off the top of the inning. Next inning with the top of the order.
Inning over. No runs. No hits. 1 error. 1 man left. We go to the bottom of the second. We're at TBA Credit Union Ballpark. Your score, Science Hill 4. Your Cyclones nothing. You're listening to Elizabethton Cyclone Baseball.
Champion Chevrolet on the Motor Mile in Johnson City's huge spring sale is in full swing. We have over 600 new Chevys to choose from with savings up to 20% off MSRP. 17 Silverado 1500, 20% off MSRP with over 200 in stock. 17 Silverado HD, 13% off MSRP. 2017 Equinox Trax in Malibu, 20% off MSRP. Don't forget our Saturday parts and service hours and shopping online 24/7. Champion Chevrolet on the Motor Mile in Johnson City, where we leave you asking, how do they do that?
Welcome to the Mini Morning News Show, where we are so excited about Chick-fil-A's Chicken Minis for breakfast that we've minified the news.
In real estate news, tiny homes for those who like everything within arm's reach.
In culinary news, micro food, because, small plates.
In entertainment news, this year it's all about the mini series.
In pop culture news, mini everything.
Because, aw. All right, thanks for listening. Now go put some mini in your morning with the chicken you love for breakfast. Chick-fil-A's Chicken Minis until 10:30 a.m.
9-1-2 for Science Hill here in the bottom half of the second inning of a scheduled 7. Final regular season game for the Hilltoppers, leading at 4-0. Here's Stiltner. First pitch, popped him up, foul ground. Johnson says, maybe. No, back out of play. Strike one. Stiltner, then Grable, then McCoy. 9-1 and 2 in the Hilltopper second inning. Wherever you are, thank you for watching tonight. Be sure and like us and share us, and you do. Jennifer Johnson's watching. Carter Everett's mama, the quarterback for the Cyclone football team. Frank Peters, Jerry Keller, J.P. Nix, Meredith Craig Berry. Here's that strike call, 0-2.
Yeah.
She told me that she played softball and hit like a man.
Oh, yeah. Unbelievable.
She may be saying,
she's probably
stop.
saying, you shouldn't say that.
Yeah, don't say hit like a man, Daddy.
No.
0-2 pitch, fly ball, well tagged. Nico going back. Ashley backpedaling 8 steps and hauls it in.
There you go.
One away. Fly ball to left field. Top of the order, here's Ben Grable. Tonight's game being brought to you by Chick-fil-A in Elizabethton. You got to check it. If you checked out the Frosted Sunrise, get that ice cream and put it in with a little Simply orange juice, whip it together, and man, it is awesome. It comes in small and large. 290 calories less than a milkshake. It's called the Frosted Sunrise, new drink at your Chick-fil-A in Elizabethton. Strike call to Grable, who doubled over the head of Logan Eastep to start the ball game back in the first. In the second inning, 1 out, 4-0 Science Hill. Evan Carter against Garrett Wilkins tonight, the pitching matchup. Fly ball, center field, going back. Wetzel in the gap in deep right center field and waits on that towering fly ball, and 2 down. Center fielder hauls that one in. 2 away. Here's Caden McCoy grounding out to Daly at third base back in the first inning.
Why didn't somebody hit the ball like that in the first inning? With all those errors, the game's 0-0. Oh, my goodness. They hit it well, though. The 2 kids hit the ball pretty good.
Hello, Ricky Walters in Elizabethton. Thank you for watching, my friend. Like us and share us wherever you may be. So Coach Nick's watching in Colorado, and Ricky Walters watching Elizabeth. This one down and away, ball 1. Second inning, it's 4-0 Science Hill, but the Cyclones coughed up 3 big errors in the first inning. I'm sorry, 2 big errors. They were very costly to allow the Hilltoppers to get where they are right now. 1-0 pitch, popped him up. Could be a 1-2-3 inning. Corey Russell in around short says, I want it. Squeezes the cowhide. It's a 1-2-3 inning. We told you, Greer Craig, he gets stronger as the game goes on.
Yeah.
That's a 1-2-3 inning.
Yeah, I agree. That was about 7 pitches or less.
Let's about in order. We're going to keep it right here. Let's talk a little bit.
Well, you know, when I come to a ball game, the first thing I look at, I look for mental errors. And there's a couple of things that the both teams are guilty of. When the ball is popped foul, you've got no other play. Run to the fence, put your hand on the fence so you don't run into it, and stand there. If the ball goes over the fence, you're in position to catch it. But the last time the ball was popped to the right side, they drifted and they drifted and they drifted. By the time the ball hit the ground, they were still 5 yards from the fence. You've got to get to the fence, make the play if you can, but at least get to the fence. Because if the ball comes down short of the fence and you run into the fence, catch it, you're going to drop it. I see that everywhere. And bunting, we were talking about this earlier. Let me tell you something. If I don't get a hit in this next inning, we're going to start bunting.
There you go. We're going to manufacture some hits.
Yeah, you got to get something going. This is not. You don't have Cal Ripken playing third base. You've got a high school athlete, and so you have to try to take advantage of moving the ball in front of home plate. That's on the ground and not catchable. Okay, here we go.
Here's the top of the order in the second inning. Ethan Eggleston, Ryan Wetzel, and Evan Carter, the top 3. Eggleston grounded out to second, his counterpart back in the first inning. Eggleston comes in, the Eggman we call him, batting .370, no homers and 16 runs knocked in. Wilkins delivers and swing in a foul tip.
Now this is that kid I was telling you, I really liked his bat stance because he's got no motion at the plate. All motion is toward the ball. And some of these kids that walk in there with a bat held above their head like an antenna, they've got to drop it down 6 or 8 or 10 inches, level the bat, and finally swing. It's too late. The ball's by you. His stance is just, for me, is perfect. He's got the bat back. He's not wobbling his body or his bat. He's ready to hit the ball.
When you were growing up, who's your favorite player? Who still is your favorite player? I'm going to say, I'm going to go out on a limb. I know nothing, very little about your.
I have 5, but
Mickey Mouse.
Mickey was one of them. Yes,
I knew that.
Was one of them. Yes.
All right, Willie Mays.
2 of them.
Okay.
Hey, that's pretty good, Tommy.
I got 5. Okay. Yeah. Let me see if hang on there. I'm 2 for 2. Willie Mays and Mickey Mantle. Let's see if I can come up with an over there in a minute. Here's Eggleston, an 0-1 pitch. Wilkins brings it. And it's
well, you're 2 for 2, brother. All right, now.
0-2. How about hammering Hank Aaron?
Well, no, but I should have put him in there. No, I'll give you the other. Okay, you want to? Okay.
I like a challenge.
All right.
Let's see. Willie Mays, Mickey Mantle. Let me think. This misses outside 1 and 2. Oh gosh, let me think here. Let me go back. Roger Maris.
Roger Maris was he would be in the top 10. I will give you credit for that. Yes, sir. Hey, there you go. Look at that. Doggone it. Hey, good.
6, Eggleston's on.
That would be an error, but I'll tell you what, he hit it hard, man. He hit it hard. That's a good leadoff hitter right there. I love the way he bats. Somebody tell him to pass that along. He's got the right batting stance to hit the ball. I mean, he's not going to hit it far with that stance. He's not that big, but he's going to hit it.
Second Hilltopper error, runner at first, and actually goes to second on the throw. Eggleston's down at second in scoring position. Here's Wetzel grounded out second his first time up. I'm 2 for 2. Where's the other 3?
Let me tell you why I didn't pick Hank Aaron. He played for Milwaukee, and he did a lot of that when he was at Milwaukee. And only when he moved to Atlanta did I even know he played. You see what I'm saying? So that was the reason. But I knew about Mays and I knew about Mantle all these years. Come on, hey, get a hop. Let's go. You got to turn the corner. Don't come home. There you go.
First pitch, single to left field.
There you go. Now we're working. That's what this top of the batting order should do. They're batting over 400. Let's hit the ball.
Got them on the corners now. Base hit number 3 of the ball game for Elizabethton. Here is Evan Carter trying to help his calls now. All right, who's the other 3?
Well, Ted Williams.
And
Pete Rose.
Pete Rose, Charlie Hustle.
And I thought I'm gonna give you one shot. I think you're gonna get it. Try number 5.
Hitter or pitcher?
Well, I was thinking of hitters at first.
National League or American League?
National.
National League. Okay.
I know you might not get this one because only for a reason. I'll tell you a story about it.
Here's Carter. Infield hit his first time up. First pitch.
Oh man, now you talk.
Play ball.
As a base hit, we got 2 guys. That's crazy.
Tough break. Carter lines one to the first baseman, Matthew Levi, who steps on the bag and doubles him up. It's a double play ball, 2 outs very quickly.
A foot higher, it's a double. It's man on second and third and 1 run in. You believe that? Listen, I ain't getting on the bus with these kids. They're snake bits.
Here's Corey Russell. There's the 5th man.
I know you're going to think I'm crazy, but I love Willie McCovey.
Willie McCovey, the big swat.
Yeah. And I'm going to tell you why. A friend of mine went to AAA ball. Willie McCovey was playing first base for the San Francisco ball team. Lewis Howard, he was a first baseman. He was so good, he got hurt pitching and went back to AAA and led the league 2 years in a row batting. But he couldn't take Willie's place because Willie just produced too much, and they couldn't bring him up. And that was back before Kurt Flood. You remember what happened there? These people don't know what I'm talking about, so let's just stop it. But the point is that was a long time ago. Willie McCovey. I like Willie and I like Willie Mays and Willie McCovey.
1 ball, 1 strike to your 2-out batter, Corey Russell, trying to deliver here, down 4-0. Chops it.
Oh my goodness!
The plate, it's a live ball, throw to first, and that's a foul ball. Ryan Presley's going to argue that call, and he's right. That is a foul ball. It came off his. There's no way that's a fair ball, but they're going to rule it fair, and that's going to be the inning.
I didn't see it.
Unless they're going to come out here and confer it. Let's see. The 2 men are going to come out. Men in blue are going to talk. It appeared from here a foul ball coming out of the box. In that the infield, of course, the dirt around. And they're going to bring it back.
You saw it. I didn't see it.
That is a foul ball. That was crazy.
You're a lot younger than I am.
Yeah.
That's the only reason you saw it. Oh, my goodness. I didn't see it.
That was the correct call. That was a foul ball, and they'll bring it back out. So Corey came off that dirt on the infield around home plate is artificial grass. That is not dirt. It's artificial brown turf, obviously.
Yeah.
And so it came off that, ricocheted off. It's a foul ball. So he's back into the 1 ball, 2 strike count.
Maybe we can take advantage of a break here. That ball would have been a double. We're talking a run in, 2 on second, 1 on second, 1 on third.
There's a ground ball.
That's a 2-hopper.
Bell to high, throws, got it. Inning over.
There you go. Well,
Greer Craig, you coming back? You going home? What you going to do? We're going to Jason Carter coming in here next year.
No, I've said my piece. You guessed 2 out of the top 2. Those are my top 2, by the way. That's pretty darn good. But I just like the way Willie played first base. It was like he was going to catch it, or maybe he wasn't. Oh, I enjoyed it, Tom.
You are welcome to stay and come back, and we're going to get Jason Carter in here in just a minute, so you do whatever you need to do.
Well,
David, come back. You got pressing things at home. You do whatever you need to do.
All right, let me put in one short plug here, and it's for your sponsor, okay? Is that okay? All right, good. I don't eat a lot of chicken, but when I do eat Chick-fil-A. And they're doing something, that chicken, that just makes it taste like nobody else's chicken, and I like it. I probably eat there 2, maybe 3 times a month, so I'm doing the best I can to support this team.
There you go.
Hey, I enjoyed it, brother.
Yes, sir. Thank
you for having me here. It was fun, and maybe we can catch you on a playoff game down the road, maybe another week.
Come back here and do it again. I'd love for you to.
Well, I'll tell you right now, this ain't a 4-0 ball game. It probably, if that ball goes in the corner, and it should have, you're talking 4-2, and we're still hitting.
There you go.
All right, Bubba, I'll see you.
Yes, sir. Greer Craig with.
Welcome to the Mini Morning News Show, where we are so excited about Chick-fil-A's chicken minis for breakfast that we've minified the news.
In real estate news, tiny homes for those who like everything within arm's reach.
In culinary news, micro food, because, small plates.
In entertainment news, this year it's all about the mini-series.
In pop culture news, mini everything.
Because, aw. All right, thanks for listening. Now go put some mini in your morning with the chicken you love for breakfast. Chick-fil-A's Chicken Minis until 10:30 a.m.
Well, we go to the third inning. It's a 4-0 ball game. Again, thanks to Greer Craig stopping by for a few innings. We'll get him back come tournament time. Here is Carter working on David Bryant. First pitch, 1-0, and this one fouled to the plate. 1 ball, 1 strike. Bryant again grounded out to Nick Johnson at first. Back in the second inning, unassisted. We're in the third inning, a 4-0 ball game in favor of the homestanding Hilltoppers of Science Hill High School at 28-6. And the Cyclones 19-7. Both teams in the final regular season game. Here's a high pop out in center field. Lazy fly ball. Ryan Wetzel camps and makes the catch. 1 away. Science Hill will play the winner of Dobbsville and Cherokee. They'll play at 3 o'clock on Friday. That winner plays at 11 o'clock on Saturday. All their AAA games will be at J. Fred Johnson Stadium. We play the winner of the play-in game between Happy Valley and Johnson County. They play Friday night here. Everything's here. We will play, they play here Thursday night. And we will play Friday night here. If we win, we'll be back in here on noon on Saturday. Pitch, belt high, misses outside, 1-0. Chance Hall, your DH here for the pitcher, Wilkins. Hello, Rick Presnell. Hello, Jennifer Johnson. Hello to Meredith Craig Berry. Her daddy's a hoot. Here's one foul back. He said, Tom, she's beautiful. Blonde, flowing hair. And she hit like a man. I said, don't say that to her. She'll kill you. He said, oh, she knows it. Love that guy. He's hilarious. 4 runs, 3 hits for the Hilltoppers. No runs and 3 hits for the Cyclones. Down 4-0. Pitching, taking under the arms, and it misses inside, 2-1. 2 balls and a strike. We're in the home half of the third inning. Brings it. Bad handle pop. Slices down the right field line. Giving chase. He step in foul ground. Logan will camp under that. Make the catch. Nice job. He step running full throttle across the strike into the right field bullpen. Makes the catch. 2 down and foul ground. Not only was that a nice play just because of the nice play, but you compound with the sun down the right field line. That's a tough play, and it made it look easy. 2 away. Here's Colton Keller, reached on error by Matthew Daly back in the first. 2 big errors opened the door and allowed them to help get them these 4 runs here. And a pitch outside, ball 1 to number 6. We're in the bottom half of the third inning. It's a 4-0 ball game. So the Cyclones get a chance to battle either Happy Valley or Johnson County in the opener. Line shot to Daly off his glove. In the right field, E5. That was a sharp hit ground ball. He crouched down to catch that low sinking line drive. Skipped off his leather. Third error of the ball game, Elizabethton. See if I can find the stats of the errors in this ball club. They've got to get that cleaned up, I tell you. 3 errors last night at Dobbinsville, and that lost 2-1. Here's Matthew Levi, hit batsman his first time up. He got plunked on a fastball, hit him right in the helmet. Snap throw to first. Johnson takes the throw, look into the sun, back in standing. Hello, Jerry Keller. Hello, Rick Presnell. That would be Ryan's daddy watching tonight. J.P. Nick's with us out in Colorado watching the ball game, or listening to the ball game. And an off-speed pitch, strike called. Nice pitch. Got the inside corner on Matthew Levi. Where's number 20? So Science Hill runs the table in the regular season at 12-0. Runs it at 28-6 overall record. Pitches, line shot, base hit. In the gap, Nico Ashley over to cut it off. Run around second, coming down to third. Ashley back in quickly, and it's a 2-out double for Matthew Levi for Science Hill. Base hit number 4 for the Hilltoppers, and it's all of extra base variety. 3 doubles and a triple so far. And here's Zach Copenhaver. Had a bases clearing triple down the left field line past the diving Daly. Back in the first inning to drive into. So Zach Copenhaver, I think you know who his father may be. How do they do that? One of our great sponsors, Champion Chevrolet, Tim Copenhaver. Carter delivers and a foul back, strike 1. So the first inning, Grable double, Hall double, Copeland 2-run triple. And here the double with 2 out in the third inning for Matthew Levi. 0-1 count. Evan Carter brings it from the stretch. Curveball, belt high, misses. 1-1. One ball, 1 strike, 2 outs. Runner with a big lead out at second base in the form of Matthew Levi. Pitch misses inside. 2-1. Look at the big league races. Man, oh man. Boston 2 games better than New York in the East. Cleveland 4 games better than Detroit, Minnesota in the Central. And Houston up 2. The bat handle pop backing out of play. Houston 2 games better than Seattle in the West. In the National League, the Mets game and a half better than Atlanta going into tonight's action in New York, head-to-head. Cubs on top of the division. Now Pittsburgh's fell to the second place. Knox, they're a half game out. Milwaukee a game back. And Arizona 5.5 better than Colorado in the West. And the Dodgers are slumping. This one misses. Kershaw, by the way, on the mound tonight for L.A. This misses, and it's a full count now. Carter wanted that one. Copenhaver's worked him to a full count with 2 out. Runners at second and third here. Brings it, and it's downstairs and loaded up. Keller at third, Levi at second. Base is jammed with Copenhaver now trotting the first with a 2-out walk. It's Caleb Marmo. Courtesy runner at first. For Science Hill will be number 4. Gavin Ledford, courtesy runner first. Two-out batter, here's Marmo, the left-hand batter. He struck out to end the first inning, the only punch out of the ball game for Evan Carter. Be nice to come back and get one right here. Got him juiced up. Ducks in the pond here. Pitch upstairs, ball 1. Bottom of the third. Carter's, for this big ballpark, quite frankly, he's pitched pretty good. He's scattered 4 hits. But the errors have killed us. 1-0 pitch, and it's through the wickets. There's another one, and it's a 5-0 ball game. Keller runs home from third. Haven't got through the wickets of Carson Dillard behind the plate. Running down to third, Levi to second is Copenhaver, and it's a 5-0 ball game. Carter brings it, misses outside and upstairs, and it's 3 balls and no strikes. Beautiful, beautiful day here. 77 degrees we started this thing. 3-0 pitch taken all the way, and it's strike call to the knees for Marmo. Number 8 batter in the lineup. Stiltner on deck. Tracking Albert Pujols. Again, 2.996 in the hit department. 3-1 pitch, foul back went out of the strike zone, chased that one full count. Pujols 4 hits away from going to the coveted 3,000 hit mark in his career. Count full. Bases, second and third occupied. 2 out, a run in. They'll be on the move. Carter, payoff pitch. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Nice pitch. Down and away. Strikeout swinging. Inning over. 1 run, 1 hit, 1 error. They leave 2. We go to the bottom of we go to the 4th. 3 in the books. It is 5-0 Science Hill. We'll be right back. You're listening to 2018 Elizabethton Cyclone Baseball.
Champion Chevrolet on the Motor Mile in Johnson City's huge spring sale is in full swing. We have over 600 new Chevys to choose from with savings up to 20% off MSRP. 17 Silverado 1500, 20% off MSRP with over 200 in stock. 17 Silverado HD, 13% off MSRP. 2017 Equinox Trax in Malibu, 20% off MSRP. Don't forget our Saturday parts and service hours and shopping online 24/7. Champion Chevrolet on the Motor Mile in Johnson City, where we leave you asking, how do they do that?
Blackburn, Childers, and Stegall, providing tax, accounting, and audit services in East Tennessee for over 50 years. Blackburn, Childers, and Stegall, the region's largest firm, and serves individuals, family businesses, healthcare, nonprofits, manufacturers, and many more industries. Blackburn, Childers, and Stegall's Wealth Management, celebrating their 20th anniversary this year. BCS Wealth Management is a full-service financial firm, providing personal financial planning, investments, and group benefits. For more information, please call 423-282-4511. That's 282-4511, or on the web at bcscpa.com. That's bcscpa.com. Blackburn, Childers, and Stegall, proud sponsor of Elizabethton Cyclone Baseball.
We go to the 4th inning. We're down 5-0. Perkins, E-Step Daily. We hope a whole bunch more here as we're in the 4th inning of a beautiful night for baseball here. Final game of the regular season. Perkins, bad handle pop, backing out of play. Oh, hit on top of the roof. Perkins grounded out to the second baseman in the 1st inning. We're joined by the athletic director at G.A. Duggar, our buddy Jason Carter. Good afternoon, sir. How you doing?
Doing well. Thanks for having me on.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Perkins, little flare out around second base, and you see on the camera, 1 down here. Let's talk about Duggar. Duggar, tell me about the stat you told me the other day. We won all 3 conference championships this year. Tell me about that. That's awesome.
Well, obviously, we've actually had a few good years in baseball going on. I think the last 3 years, we've actually won a conference 3 years in a row. So we're excited about that. And then they're actually, our baseball team's playing as we speak right now. They're playing at Domtar. So I'm not sure how they're doing.
Right field line and long run, makes a catch and a long drive by Logan Eastep. Quickly 2 away here in the inning. I'm sorry, go ahead.
Oh, you're fine. I was just saying our baseball team's playing as we speak right now. They're playing Science Hill at Domtar in a tournament. So I'm waiting for results on that. Our softball team's actually playing tonight as well. They're at Sevier. Tonight's their first round of tournament of play as well. So we'll just see how that goes. And but obviously both teams have had a great year. But as we said a minute ago, our baseball team, we've had 3 years in a row that we've won the conference, and people.
Matthew Daly, 2 out, single to right field.
It's a nice hitting right there.
Got to get it started here. Base hit number 4 tonight for the Cyclones. Here's Nico Ashley. So you told me, I think we ran the other day at the softball tournament. Basketball, or the start, football, basketball, baseball, all have won the conference championship this year for the first time in how many years?
It's been a long time. I think it's been several years. But you know, right now we're pretty fortunate that we got a good crop of kids right now, and that even goes over boys and girls. And as I told you before, we're just excited. We have 250 kids out of our almost 600 that participate in athletics, and you know, we're pretty happy about that. That's a big deal for us.
Nick Ashley slicing it foul down the right field line. Again, 2 outs, runner at 1st and Daly. This is Ashley, the number 8 batter. We're in the 4th inning, trailing 5-0. we're better than what we've seen out here tonight. We've had some leaky defense, so just got to call it like it is. But it's a chance to play on this field and get ready for the tournament, which starts Friday night here for the Cyclones against either Happy Valley or Johnson County. If we win Friday night, we'll play at noon on Saturday so the boys can get ready for the prom. Wilkins, 0-1. Nico swinging him at snap throw to first. Back in diving head first safely to first base. Daly, his single, I should say, the fourth hit of the ball game for the Cyclones. No balls, 2 strikes to Nico Ashley. We're going to talk to Coach Carter here in the half inning. We can get him, let him turn him loose, let him go here. Wilkins brings it, 0-2 pitch upstairs. Good eye, Nico, 1-2. This kid really came on in basketball for Lucas Honeycutt. Eager to see him mature as the season went on, and he's going to be a force. Get him in the weight room, and he's going to be a force to be reckoned with in basketball next year and in baseball.
Now, I will say about Nico, he's not only a great athlete, he's a great kid too. So
we have a lot of great kids.
Oh, we do. We're proud of them.
1 ball, 2 strike count. Wilkins brings it. Nico inside, good eye. Levels up at 2-2. On deck would be Nick Johnson. We're in the 4th, down 5-0. This thing can change in a hurry. Wilkins, pretty stout performance here of this young man. All the base hits have been the single variety so far. 2-2 pitch to Nico. Bad handle, pop, first base side. First baseman giving chase. Can he make the catch? And he does. Nice job. Nice catch by your first baseman, Matthew Levi, and that's it for the Cyclones. No runs, 1 hit, no errors. We leave them. We're going to keep it right here and turn you loose now. Tell us more about that Duggar Sports Program, girls and guys.
Well, obviously, I think the big thing we've got going on right now is we're very fortunate that we've got, again, like I said a minute ago, we have roughly 250 out of our close to 600 kids participating in athletics. And that's about almost 50-50 with the girls and boys, and we're very, very proud of that. And we're lucky right now. We have a group of kids right now in the 7th and 8th grade, especially, that they're very athletic. A lot of great kids, but a lot of great athletes too. So our high school is going to be in really good hands over the next few years. So we're very proud of that, and I think a lot of that goes down, like we've spoke before. It goes down to our lower level of play with our little leagues, with our travel teams. Our parents are involved. They work well with our middle school and high school, and our kids are just learning simple things like verbiage and habits and things like we do it at the high school level. And these kids get there and they already know how to do it the right way, and that makes it a lot easier for the high school coaches.
Evan Carter's night is done. We thought he would be, and new man on the mound looks to be Nick Johnson for the Elizabethton Cyclones. So again, the numbers tonight, unofficial, and Evan Carter gave up 5 runs. Only 2 of those were earned. We had really 3 tough errors behind him tonight. Struck out 2 and walked none and hit a batter. So that's actually walked 1 and hit 1 and struck out 2. His strikeouts number 30 and 31 of the season. And so that's your young'un, obviously. What does that do for his confidence going forward? Just to chalk it up?
Well,
it's a night at the ballpark. Get ready for the next.
It is. One thing I've taught Evan ever since he's been little is this is a game you better have a short memory, and because you always get to come back and play tomorrow. But I think what he's got to take away from tonight is that he pitched 3 innings, and after the first inning he came back and had a couple of decent innings, and I think that's what he's got to build on. He threw the ball pretty well. I think right now his off speed is pretty good, and I think that's what he's been working on the most. So if he can carry that into the weekend, I think that's going to help us maybe win some games over the weekend.
Here's Nick Johnson going to work with the number 9 man, Garrett Stiltner, here to start the 4th inning for the Hilltoppers, and a foul back on the 1-0 pitch. Johnson 12 in the 3rd innings, making his 6th appearance of the season. He is with a record of 1-0, giving up 13 hits, 4 runs, 2 of those earned. He's walked 1 and struck out 9 for Nick Johnson. Wagner goes into first now defensively for the Cyclones, and they're all orange tonight. Johnson brings it, and a pitch outside. Daly stays at 3rd. Corey Russell at short. 2nd is Ethan Eckerston. Now first is Lawson Wagner. Left field is Nico Ashley. Actually, did Evan go to left?
That is correct. He went to left field.
Evan goes back to left. Center field is Wetzel. Right field is Eastep. Upstairs, and Coach, you know, coming up Friday night, it's do or die. You got to win that first game. You got to throw the house at either Happy Valley or Johnson County. You got to do it.
Oh, there's no question. I mean, at this point, you have to win the next game. So that's the game we're going to worry about.
Bad handle foul down the first baseline, backing out of play. Count at 3-1 now to your lead man, Stiltner. 9-1-2 here in the fourth. Stiltner, Grable, and Caden McCoy. Hilltoppers lead at 5-0. They struck for 4 in the first and one more run last inning. Johnson rocks and brings the payoff pitch, and it just misses downstairs, ball 4. Stiltner draws an off walk. I'll say hello to, I would assume she is related to this young man in some way, shape, or form. That would be Mary Ann Stiltner, Mitzi Ann Stiltner. Hello, Mitzi Ann. And Mary Stoll Grable and Marcus Dakota Dykes. And Joy Moffitt and Meredith Craig Berry watching. Rick Presnell and Coach J.P. Nixon, Colorado, watching and listening. Thank you, sir. Here's Ben Grable. Throw to first, back in safely. Again, first base and right field playing havoc with the Sun, and second base as the Sun sets here at TVA Credit Union Ballpark down the left field line. Grable, a double to start the game, scored the first run and flied out to center. Squares the bunt, pulls it back, misses outside. Dillard still stays behind the plate, giving Evan Perkins a night off here. Bottom of the fourth, 5-0 Hilltoppers. Lead man on at first. Wagner holds him on, looking into the sun. Jeremy Boskin watching, the new football coach at Knox Halls. We're at games ourselves. Wish we could hear the live stream. Go Betsy. That would be Allison. Thank you. So they're down in Cleveland, Tennessee, listening. It's pretty amazing where this thing goes. It goes literally all over the world.
No question.
So 2-0 pitch. Strike called. You remember Coach Nix?
Very much so. Very much so. He's a great guy. He's a great guy.
Neat thing about doing these Cyclone games, I've made friends like Jason Carter and Ryan Presnell, and Ken Harden and Sean Whitten and Angie Peters goes up and down the line here.
Yep.
Great people. Forrest Holt, the new interim athletic director.
Yep.
This one is a ball 4. Grable draws a walk. First 2 on board. Here's Caden McCoy, a ground out to Daly at third, and a pop out to Corey Russell to end the second inning at shortstop. Ryan Presnell out to visit with the home plate umpire, and I don't know what. Did he get hit, or was it?
No.
That was ball 4.
It was ball 4, that's correct.
Here's Caden McCoy, third baseman for Science Hill. Now, let's give credit is due. Science Hill, they're 28-6 to the real deal. They can play.
There's no
we
question.
Have helped them, certainly in that first inning, but they're a good ball club.
I think they have a chance to go down the road in their league for sure. They have plenty of pitching. They have some good hitting. So, yeah, I'll be very surprised if they don't get down the road for sure.
That's what the Hilltopper fan base thinks, and I think they're right. I will be shocked if they're not in the state tournament. Not trying to put the monkey in their back, but they squares the bunt, does right in front of the plate, fielded Johnson. He'll go to first, sacrifice done. Eggleston covers the bag nicely. Sack bunt, 1-4, runners move up. Down to third goes Stiltner, to second goes Grable. McCoy does his job, sack bunt, 1-4. 1 out, inning continues now for David Bryant, who's hit it hard. Flied it out to the gap, and deep right center field lead off the third inning to Ryan Wetzel. Infield pinched in now for the plate. The play got him at second and third, and there's 1 out here trying to cut down that run to the plate. Already down 5-0. Johnson brings it. Bryant takes it outside, belt high, ball 1. Yep. Checking their schedule, Elizabeth has played some pretty good non-conference competition too. They played DB twice, Science Hill, but these guys have played people. T.C. Roberson, and there's a rope in the right field base hit. 1 run scores, 2 run scores. Going to second, puts on the brakes, and gets back into first with a 2-run single for David Bryant.
I think the Bryant kid's going to Radford. He's a great hitter.
Yes. So the 2 walks come back to haunt the Cyclones. Those plate for 2 more runs. It's a 7-0 ball game here in the 4th inning. 1 out, and it continues for Chance Hall, who's had a double and flied out to right field to Logan Eastep and fouled ground and made a great play on it. There's a fly ball. He hammers it. The gap in left center field. Wetzel goes back. That'll be off the wall. About 3/4 up the wall. Run scores easily. And into second with a hammer is Chance Hall with a big-time double. J.C. Carter, anywhere else, my friend, that's out here. That's a home run. He hammered that.
Oh, there's no question.
That's about a 25, 30-foot wall.
Yeah.
He hit what, about 25 feet up on that wall?
Every bit of it.
Holy
Yep.
smokes, that was a clout. Another run in, it's 8-0. Bryant scores, and so 3 runs in. Here is Colton Keller. And he turns on one to Jackson, but it's a long drive foul down the left field line. Evan in the shadows down the left field warning track, watches that one settle back and out of play, but that was a hammer. 3 runs on 2 base hits so far here in the inning. 8-0 Science Hill here in the bottom half of the 4th of a scheduled 7. This is Colton Keller with 1 out. Downstairs and it misses, and it's 1-1. I like the strategy of Ryan Presnell playing Dobbins minute last night, playing Science Hill here tonight, getting these guys ready because, and this is no knock on the Three Rivers, we're not going to see teams like we've seen the last 2 nights.
No, there's no question. This is very good for us, and it's also a big deal for us to get a couple of games in on turf.
Exactly.
The ball plays different off the turf. It's just it's a good opportunity for us to see some really good pitching, and that'll help us down the road.
Pitch downstairs, good block by Carson Dillard, your catcher. 3-1 count now. So you take your hits here, obviously we're down 8-0, but the old adage, you may win the battle but lose the war, or lose the war and win the battle maybe. This is a strike call. You may take one tonight here. Of course, this is not over yet, but clearly they're up 8-0, and Wilkins is throwing a pretty good game. But it gets you ready for what's happening here on Friday nights, what you're worried about.
No question.
Cyclone Nation needs to be out here to support these kids. There's a rope in the left field. That's a base hit. Tails away from Evan Carter. Goes down to the 4th. Run scores 9-0. And Keller coasting to second with back-to-back run-producing doubles for Zions Hill. I think it's safe to say they're teeing off on our man right now. And they're a good hitting ball club. Another run in. It's 9-0. 4 runs on 3 hits this inning. And Ryan Presnell will have to talk to his pitcher. I think right now this is just a conference to keep his confidence up.
Oh, no question. Yeah.
And Johnson will be lifted and he'll trot, and that'll be it for him. It looks like Lawson Wagner now in. 3rd pitch of the night used by Ryan Presnell. Evan Carter. Nick Johnson goes to first, and Lawson Wagner will get the baseball now. So, Coach, we talked about the guys. Let's talk about the girls' programs at Duggar. You've got some outstanding success in the girls' side of things, too, have you not?
There's no doubt, yeah. I mean, our girls' program is always really good. Our basketball team was really, really good. And the good news there is we have the majority of those kids coming back for next year. So our basketball program is in really good shape. Our volleyball team is always competitive. We actually we finished up our conference track meet last night at Dobbins Bennett, and so again we have I think about 30 girls on our track team. So it's just amazing of how much participation that we have. And like I said, our softball team, as we speak, they're playing Sevier in the first round of our tournament. So very busy time of year, and we're excited about athletics as always.
So how many kids are in the school? Total number, ballpark number?
Right now, we have roughly, I think, about 585 kids right now. So we fluctuate between 585 and 600 kids. So again, like we said earlier, out of that, we have roughly 250 that are in athletics.
Well over a third are participating.
That's correct. And out of those 250, it's about 50-50 of females and males. So we have a lot of participation.
And that doesn't even count the band at Duggar.
That's correct. That's correct.
Wagner's first pitch hitting.
Yeah, we have over 200 kids in our band. So that's the majority of our school.
Lawson Wagner making his 13th appearance, 25 innings. That would be the 8th guy he's hit. begin with a record of 2-0, 21 hits, 14 runs, 9 of those earned. Lawson Wagner, 4 walks and 17 strikeouts, and now 8 hit batsmen, and he'll go to work on Zach Copenhaver, who's walked and hit a big triple. Ground ball past the diving Corey Russell into left field. Runner scores. It's a 10-0 ball game. RBI Copenhaver, he's driven in 3 tonight. So in from second is Colton Keller. Stopping at second is Matthew Levy at first with an RBI. His third of the night is Zach Copenhaver. And it continues this at-bat for Caleb Marmo. So Science Hills hit that magic 10-0 ball game here. Marmo's still batting, or still hitting, I should say, only 1 out. Fastball, strike call to Marmo. Nice pitch by Lawson Wagner. Got that herky-jerky sidearm that I always felt like, Jason, that it's an advantage to him because he's coming. You never know where that ball's coming from. He's comes three-quarter, comes sidearm. Yeah. And there's a nice pitch. It misses outside. It's 1-1. Is that right?
That is correct. And, Lawson has only been throwing like this for about a year and a half. So, he's still pretty new at it. And but what's neat about this is his fastball will have a little bit of movement on it as well. So it's definitely a different look whenever he comes in to pitch.
Fastball by Dillard. Runners go up a notch. Down to third, Levi. Second, Copenhaver. Only 1 out and 4 big ones in here. And still batting here in the 4th inning, only 1 out. It is 10-0 Science Hill. Wagner to the belt, brings it. Swing and a miss, threw it by him. There's that herky-jerky motion. Advantage Lawson Wagner, and it's a 2-ball, 2-strike count now.
And Lawson's a kid that we'll have back next year, so we're excited about that.
Well, you've got the championship team down at Duggar coming up, what we've got on our JV, and now what we're doing on our varsity. We're 19-7. Strike 3 call. Nice pitch. Punch out for Wagner. That would be Lawson Wagner's 18th strikeout of the season, and there's 2 away. Then the cupboard's full, is it not?
Oh, there's no question. I don't know the exact stats, but I think our high school JV has only lost maybe 4 games all year. So so we're definitely in really good shape. And then we have Evan and Carson, which are only sophomores, playing mainly on the varsity. So they're going to have some experience coming back. And we have a lot of good kids coming back. And you add Matthew Daly to the mix next year, and we're excited about the future for sure.
Yeah. We're not done this year yet, though. We got a lot to play, but you're looking ahead. We're looking good. Yeah. 2-strike count. Nice pitch of Wagner trying to strike him out. And he started to held up. Just missed upstairs 1 and 2. 2 out, 2 on, and 4 big ones in here. In the 4th inning, we'll get one more chance at him at the top of the inning. In the 5th, and a 10-0 ball game. Brings it Wagner. Ground ball, slap foul, third base side. Real quick, hit me with your football schedule next year. It's a very aggressive football schedule, is it not?
Hey, we have our football schedule, that was just made, and we have no off weeks, that's for sure. You throw in Science Hill, Greenville, Vance, Robinson, Sevier, and then right now, our out-of-conference game, we're looking to play possibly Richlands, Virginia, and we all know they're a powerhouse as well. So, last year we played Knox Fulton. So, that just makes our kids ready once they move on to the high school level. So, but it's definitely going to be a tough season. But again, we have a lot of good players coming back, and last year we were almost 80 strong, and we hope to have that many out again this year.
Foul back, full count. Hello to Debbie Hyder-Hodges watching. Thank you, Debbie.
Hey, Debbie.
I've never met you, but she is a loyal listener, watcher, viewer, listener, I guess.
I know Debbie really well.
She listens about every ball game and watches. Payoff pitch. This is outside, ball 4. They're loaded up. Hilltoppers have batted around here in the 4th inning. We'll go to the top order and Ben Grable. Double, fly out, and a walk and a run scored here. Center fielder. So, any update on Duggar?
Not heard anything. I think that they're probably still playing. I think the game was at 6:15, and they're usually running behind. So I would say it may be another hour or so before we know something.
We'll let him go here in the half inning, but sure appreciate the athletic director, T.A. Duggar, coming by and promoting his kids. He always says, any chance I can, I'll promote these youngins. There's Dillard framed that one, misses outside 1-1.
Yeah, Tom, we appreciate you supporting baseball and our programs, and we're very happy to have you.
I'm honored to be here, my friend. Here's a pitch, foul back. Tell you what, I want to get Debbie Googe on. The Elizabethton Choir heading off to the Smithsonian in Washington, D.C. at the end of the month. What an honor. It's the only choir I was told that in the country that's going to be singing at this big celebration. What an honor for Elizabethton.
Oh, no question.
Choir.
No
Debbie
question.
Googe.
Yeah, my oldest son was in the choir, and he loved Debbie Googe.
Strikeout swinging. Nice pitch. Wagner gets the side retire, but a good one for the home team. The Hilltoppers, 4 runs, 3 hits, no errors. They leave 2. We go to the 5th inning. Top of the 5th. We're down 10-0. Jason Carter, thank you, my friend. You're awesome.
Tom,
come back
pleasure.
Anytime, my friend. Guy's a class act right there. Loves promoting those kids, and that's what it's all about. These young people. We'll take a break. We'll be right back. We go to the top of the 5th. Do or die for the Cyclones, down 10-0. You're listening to 2018 Elizabethton Cyclone Baseball.
Welcome to the Mini Morning News Show, where we are so excited about Chick-fil-A's Chicken Minis for breakfast that we've minified the news.
In real estate news, tiny homes for those who like everything within arm's reach.
In culinary news, micro food, because, small plates.
In entertainment news, this year it's all about the mini-series.
In pop culture news, mini everything.
Because, aw. All right, thanks for listening. Now go put some mini in your morning with the chicken you love for breakfast. Chick-fil-A's Chicken Minis until 10:30 a.m.
This is Andrew McKeon, president of Carter County Bank. Carter County is blessed with amazing characteristics. Natural beauty, caring people, and locally owned small businesses all make our community one of the best places in America to live. Remember to support Carter County small businesses with your purchases, because for every $100 you spend at a Carter County owned business, $45 stays here to create local jobs and support our schools. When you spend $100 at a national chain store, only $14 remains in our community. So no matter where you roam, hurry back home. Let's pull together to support local business and make our community.
Go to the 5th inning, do or die for the Cyclones, down 10-0. Johnson, Eggleston, Wetzel, 9-1-2 here to start the 5th inning. Pitching Johnson, new pitcher on the mound, Josh Francisco now for Ryan Edwards. Again, thanks to Jason Carter stopping by. Greer Craig came by earlier tonight, worked a couple of minutes. Thank you. Johnson waits on the pitch, and it's a fastball, misses outside, and it's 1-1. Johnson only at bat a strikeout swing in the 2nd inning. No runs and 4 hits here for this baseball team tonight. And a strike called to Johnson. Johnson came in batting .309, no homers and 11 RBIs. Nick with a double and 2 triples on the season. Francisco, the right-hander, trying to slam the door here on the Cyclones. And a chopper foul over top of the Cyclone first base dugout. 1 ball, 2 strikes. In the Cyclone football team off today for election day. If you've not voted, you have time to vote. Polls close today. I don't know what time it is. It is roughly a little over 30 minutes to get to the polls. This one down the left field line of backing out of play. Johnson being a tough customer here to start this 5th inning. I know this sounds cheesy and syrupy, but let me just say it is an honor to call these kids in this school's program. There's a fly ball into the gap in right field. Does it hang up? And it does for your center fielder. Ben Grable over there in a hurry to haul it in. 1 down here in the 5th inning. Football team off today again for election day, but practicing again tomorrow at the stadium for Sean Whitten and his very talent-laden football team. We got some horses in the barn coming up. It'll be exciting to be around the football team. This one fouled back. Ethan Eggleston ground out, reached on there with the shortstop. He's 0 for 2. Top of the 5th, do or die for the Cyclones, down 10-0 here. Francisco, Evan Carter will take the loss. 0-1 pitch, misses upstairs, 1-1 to the Eggman. Ethan Eggleston, he came in batting .370, no homers and 16 RBIs. If you're a Cyclone fan, you live in the area. There's a strike call. Oh, this is downstairs. Spoke too soon. That was a strike from here. We'll take it. If you're a Cyclone fan, you want to be here Friday night to cheer on these kids. They deserve it. 2-1 pitch. Line shot. That's a base hit to center field. Nope, it's not. Grable, great play. Shoestring catch by Ben Grable out in center field. That's a nice play. And there's 2 out of the ball game now for Ryan Wetzel. A single and a ground out to second. We've had a single infield hit Carter, single Corey Russell, single Ryan Wetzel, and a single Matthew Daly. That's been it. So Francisco is lifted now for yet another pitcher as Ryan Edwards trying to get some arms with some duty here as he gets ready for his tournament. Again, they'll play the winner of the DB Cherokee game. Their game is and tournaments, J. Fred Johnson Stadium. They'll play by virtue of winning the conference. They will not play until Saturday morning at 11 o'clock. We play Friday night. We'll try and get Coach President up here to talk about this game and find out when we play. We'll play the winner of the playing game, which is Thursday night here between Happy Valley and Johnson County. We'll come back and win that. We'll play at noon on Saturday. Of course, the number 1 seed in our Three Rivers Conference will be Iroquois County Blue Devils. So we're at the 2-out mark in the top of the 5th inning. Ryan Wetzel faced the 3rd pitch of the ball game being used by Coach Ryan Edwards. They're an out away from going 29-6 on the season. You look at the players that come through the Science Hill program. One being Daniel Norris, Will Craig. I just went totally blank about these other kids that have gone on the pitch and play in college. He has really turned out some outstanding players here at Science Hill. And apparently another good crop here this season. Here's Wetzel. We got a pretty good crop too. All things considered, being a AA school, we're pretty dadgum good too. We're 19-7. Here's the first pitch at hitting. Wetzel trots to first, keeps the game alive for the Cyclones. Here's Evan Carter. Infield hit, and man, he hit a rope to the first baseman back in the 3rd inning with a runner on base and Wetzel. I mean, an absolute rope, and Cott stepped on the bag and a play ball. Had a chance to get something going in that inning, and that went by rather quickly. 2 out, runner first, Wetzel. Carter, first pitch, strike call. Trying to see who this new pitcher is. He's a righty, obviously. You can see on the screen. Trying to check the number. I can't get him to turn around so I can see what his number is. 0-1 pitch to the 2-out batter, Carter. Swing, miss. 0-2. No balls and 2 strikes to the 2-out batter here in the 5th inning. Sun setting down the third base side. And a pitch downstairs. 1 ball, 2 strikes. You can see on the screen, maybe you can't. Left field and center field in the shadows. Right field, second base, and first base. It is nasty out there looking at that sun all evening long. Even more so now as it's settling almost eye level over top of the third base dugout. 1-2 count to Evan Carter. Brings it. Ropes it. Foul. Pop up third base, and he'll make the catch. And that's the ball game. Carter pops out to third. That's your ball game. Final score in 5. It's 10-0 Science Hill. We'll come back and give you numbers. Close it out and get ready for the next broadcast. Science Hill 10, Elizabethton nothing. We'll talk about it right after this time out. You're listening to 2018 Elizabethton Cyclone Baseball. Brought to you by one of our great sponsors, Tri-Cities Health.
Tri-Cities Health at 2208 West Elk Avenue in Elizabethton wants to help you develop a roadmap to get you healthy again. They offer individualized, state-of-the-art diagnostic testing and treatment plans to help you achieve optimal health. They can help you with anxiety, depression, asthma and allergies, back pain, cholesterol, fatigue, headaches and migraines, high blood pressure, poor sleep, restless leg syndrome, thyroid problems, weight gain, and weight loss. fibromyalgia, and DOT physicals, just to name a few. They're a phone call away at 543-7000. 543-7000. Listening is the key to getting at the root cause of your health issues. And again, that will help you develop a roadmap to get you healthy again. For more information, call today. Tri-Cities Health in Elizabethton at 543-7000, a proud sponsor of Elizabethton Cyclone Baseball.
Welcome to the Mini Morning News Show, where we are so excited about Chick-fil-A's Chicken Minis for breakfast that we've minified the news.
In real estate news, tiny homes for those who like everything within arm's reach.
In culinary news, micro food, because, small plates.
In entertainment news, this year it's all about the mini-series.
In pop culture news, mini everything.
Because, aw. All right, thanks for listening. Now go put some mini in your morning with the chicken you love for breakfast. Chick-fil-A's Chicken Minis until 10:30 a.m.
This is Andrew McKeon, president of Carter County Bank. Carter County is blessed with amazing characteristics. Natural beauty, caring people, and locally owned small businesses all make our community one of the best places in America to live. Remember to support Carter County small businesses with your purchases, because for every $100 you spend at a Carter County owned business, $45 stays here to create local jobs and support our schools. When you spend $100 at a national chain store, only $14 remains in our community. So no matter where you roam, hurry back home. Let's pull together to support local business and make our community even better.
I was going to send something in today from this computer. Reminding the TVA Credit Union, Science Hill Hilltoppers make it 29-6. They're the real deal. They can play for your ball club, and I expect to see them down in the state tournament. I'm trying to put the monkey on their back, but these boys can play, and so can we, though. Elizabethton getting ready for their tournament. Double A ball getting ready to hang it right here next, or coming up this Friday night against either Johnson County or Happy Valley. The numbers tonight: Science Hill 10 runs, 8 hits, 2 errors, they lead 5. For the Cyclones, no runs, 4 hits, 3 errors, they strand 5. Evan Carter takes a loss. He's now 2-4 on the season. Wilkins gets the win. Base hits, we have 4 total. Single, Carter, infield hit, Carter in the first. Russell, single, right behind him in the first. Single, Wetzel in the third. Single, Daly in the fourth. That was it. For Science Hill tonight, you got yellow all over this highlighter. Led by Zach Cobenaber, 2 for 2 a walk and drove in 3. Colton Keller a 2-run double. Chance Hall 2 for 3 and an RBI and 2 doubles. David Bryant 2 RBI single for Science Hill. Grable got a double. So these guys again swinging the sticks, unofficially 10 runs, 8 hits, 2 errors. They lead 5, and for the Cyclones, wrapping up the regular season, they finish no runs, 4 hits, 3 errors, and they strand 5. So we fall to 19-8, but as Scarlett O'Hara said, and gone with the wind, tomorrow is indeed another day. And so we will be ready to go with baseball coming up here on Friday night. I cannot emphasize enough, these kids, both the softball team of Ken Harden, the Lady Cyclone softball team, and certainly our baseball team, deserve to have a big crowd coming out here. And we'll play Friday night against either Happy Valley or Johnson County. Let's see if Coach Presley will come up. See if we can get him up here to visit with us. Nothing to be ashamed of, getting beaten 10-0 with this club. But again, let's get, as they say back home, parts is parts. It looks like they'll jump on the bus and head back home here. But again, it got started with a couple of costly errors in the first inning behind Evan Carter. And opened up the floodgates. He picked up 4 runs with 3 hits, 2 errors, and left 1 to the first inning at Science Hill. And after that, They got another run in the third, and 5 more in the fourth inning to win it, going away 10-0 in 5 innings. So, Science Hill gets ready to take on the winner of Dobbins-Vinton and Cherokee on Saturday morning at 11 o'clock at J. Fred Johnson Stadium. And then, of course, on the flip side, the Cyclones here Friday night, opening round of the District 1 AA tournament, the Three Rivers Conference tournament. The playing game Thursday night will be between Happy Valley and Johnson County. We'll play that winner here on Friday night. And we'll let you know when the start time is just as soon as we can. Again, they're out of the outfield. You can see them on the screen, it looks like, out there, and they're down trying to visit, circle the wagons and say, I know what he's saying. What he should be saying is, guys, it's over. We got beat by a really, really good baseball team, probably the premier team in Northeast Tennessee, maybe in all of East Tennessee. We'll see as time marches on for this Hilltopper team. So our focus now, as Jason Carter said a few minutes ago, as our guest, our goal is this next game. We're a one-game team now. You got to win that game Friday night to move on. Otherwise, your season is over. We'll be right back here on Friday night, ready to bring it to you. Again, we'll find out when we play. Don't know yet, but it'll be obviously in the evening, so we'll be ready to play, and we'll let you know then. Again, big thanks to our guest tonight. Greer Craig came in, sat in for a couple of innings, and Jason Carter, the athletic director of T.A. Duggar, and certainly our sponsor. Thank you to our title sponsor, Tommy Tipton, and the great folks at Chick-fil-A in Elizabethton. So until tomorrow, we'll greet you from Chick-fil-A for the Tom Taylor Sports Show. If you've not heard the show or seen the show, check it out, please. We got all kinds of sports going on, both local and regional, national, every day from 11 to 1. Tomorrow we hop around. Tomorrow we'll be at Chick-fil-A in Johnson City at the Crossings. Thursday we'll be at Champion Chevrolet, and Friday we'll be at Food City Boone Street on a Food City Friday. So again, final score, congratulations to Science Hill. They're the real deal in AAA. The Cyclones are the real deal in AA. We'll start to prove that and continue to prove it, I should say. Coming up on Friday night, we'll gun for our 20th win of this 2018 campaign. So for Jason Carter, Greer Craig, manager Ryan Presnell, and our sponsor, title sponsor, Tommy Tipton of Chick-fil-A, this is Tom Taylor telling you, as always, to greet you tomorrow at 11 o'clock from Chick-fil-A for the 739th edition of the Tom Taylor Sports Show. Until then, from TBA Credit Union Ballpark in Johnson City, we say, win or lose, be a good sport.